Peace and more peace. Hey, I feel like they are been so good. Oh my. It's late night in the cribbo. Yeah. It's late night. Oh, we live and we doing spirituality. Let's get into it. Let's start open with some meditation. How y'all feel out there? Oh, oh yeah. So it's late night, and I just talking spirituality, just talking American spirituality, Black Indian spirituality, and what's it like. So we gotta light up that American cannabis soul, right? Yeah. So I was talking about how recently I embraced my priest king Quetzalcoatl avatar, right? And I'm saying how we should all, as American Indians, embrace our avatars, right? Right? That's the discussion. The oneness. What is an avatar? Mm. What is these things that we should be embracing, right? So I'm saying I'm embracing my Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl, what's that? Feathered serpent, right? Feathered serpent. Ooh. Who would have ever imagined that I would consider myself a fucking snake, a fucking uh, um, a serpent, yet alone a feathered serpent. But I admittedly am a feathered serpent. Admittedly. So yeah, let's get into that, right? So we're talking about avatars. We're talking about being. Uh, so okay, Indian spirituality is better than Christianity. Let's start there. I'm gonna say Christianity is dope. I'm gonna give it to them. But what I'm learning is when I'm embracing my feathered serpent, I am embracing my life, my previous life. I was a snake, right? Feathered serpent is the redemption, is the higher level. Like a feather, the feathered serpent, the flight, the elevated level of consciousness, the elevated level of enlightenment, the connection to the source of all things. This is only obtained once you want it. I tell you, Jesus is cool, but Jesus ain't good unless you got a little bit of sin. Unless you need a nigga. If you ain't fucking up, then you ain't using it right. Feathered serpent is the reality, bro. Fuck that. Feathered serpent is the person that has experienced enough of this negativity, enough of this bullshit, enough of this serpent life. Redemption is mine. Like, unfortunately, every Christian, every sinner, every Muslim knows that they have been forgiven of their sins. And they can do it again and again and again, and they'll be forgiven again. That is the wonderful reality that they accept. And the fortunate part is that we're all going to sin, right? We're all going to sin, right? We're born sinners. That's feather serpent. I know this is hard for y'all to understand. We don't need to be upset about sinning. We don't need to be upset about fucking up. It happened. We need to know that we fucked up. The worst thing is not knowing you a snake. I lived that life for a long time, not knowing I was a snake, not knowing that I was fucking up. You know what I mean? Like again, we don't know we fuck up. We think that we spiritual. We think that we living according to the Bible, according to the Quran, according to the Torah, right? And then you have an argument with your girlfriend, and she condemn you to hell. You're a sinner, right? Because we so like the things that we think are so detrimental don't even amount to the world. The snake is the world. The snake is the world because the world is selfish. The world is going to look out for themselves. Snakes don't have parents. Snakes don't have friends. Snakes don't be out here trying to figure it out. They got to get it. They got to eat today. And they and they will eat tomorrow. See, like again, I tell people like my biggest audience, right over there is Chicago. Okay, cool. And Chicago is who we're talking to, because they gonna figure it out. They gonna get it done, right? People on the streets gonna figure it out. They gonna get it done. People that have responsibilities, right? That have people that depend on them. They're gonna figure it out. They're gonna get it done. Nobody cares how you get it done. You know how you get it done. You see? And this is the spirituality. Like again, I'm learning that we have to live in this world where we get it done, where it's our thing, right? And that's what I'm saying. Like there's no the worst shit that we did helped us get here. I'm a feather serpent. I'm not just a serpent anymore. I'm not just a serpent anymore. I don't want to be a serpent anymore. I don't want to just be out for self. Da 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 da. I want to be connected to this higher level, this higher self of mine. I want to reach to the heights of the skies and know what's not supposed to be known by mere mortals. Why? Because I seen what it's like crawling around here on my stomach. This ain't my future. I seen what it's like hanging with these niggas, doing the same shit, acting like that ain't them, shedding their skin, flipping, switching, doing whatever it is. I seen better. That's my redemption. You know what I'm saying? That's why. So today we're talking about these avatars, these identities these aren't, they're not supposed to be anything other than you, nature. Why don't we want to use names and all of these different um, over concepts when we can just use nature? Nature doesn't change. 1,000 years from now, a snake is a snake, a bird is a bird. See what I'm saying? Why? Because his nature. And like you know, we don't know the language. We don't have to know the language. We know nature, right? And if we learn the nature of these different um, avatars, I'll say, right? If you know the nature of these different avatars, you can embody them. You can embrace them. You can mm, see, like, all right. Let's look at it this way. You have you have a jaguar energy, right? You are like everything first must start off with experience, right? So you having these experiences in life, right? We're walking through life, experiencing life. I say I'm a snake. I say students of Quetzalcoatl are called snakes, right? Okay, cool. Who have you had to be, right? They say sharks are born swimming, right? They don't have a chance. They don't get to learn on the job. If you're a shark, you're born in the water. It's go time. Who have you had to be, right? Because again, like we say about the Christians tell you have to be sheep. Is that true? You're a sheep. You come here, you be sheep. Is that true? Like, no, that's not my demographic. What's my demographic? What's the friends that I have, the people that I know, right? We're not sheep. I'm being honest with you, right? The people that I know are survivors. The people that I know are go getters, right? So, how do we survive in this world right now? That's where this Indian spirituality comes in again. Get you an avatar. It sounds crazy, right? Let's put that up. This is not. Let's put that up so y'all can understand what I'm saying. I mean, we might need some visual aids today, right? In 2025, yeah, it's been a while. Obviously, right? I haven't been online in a minute on this part of the graphic. But yeah, let's get into some visual aids, right? Yeah. So yeah, man, like this is one. Okay. This is what we're doing here, right? This is what we're doing here. This is the concept. This is unleashing your dragon. This is unleashing your nature by becoming one with your nature, by embodying the reality of your nature. See what I'm saying about redemption? Like, there's no going back. Man, I'm the worst person. I fuck up. I'm telling you, I make mistakes. I get scared. I get afraid. I'm not gonna be broke. I'm not gonna be poor. I'm gonna, you know what I mean? Like, I've done it all, right? Like, when do you accept that there's more though than just getting up and getting over and getting nice houses and nice cars? And when do you just accept that you've had enough money? When do you accept that you've done enough? Right? Experiences, bro. Negative experiences. People can act like that's what I'm saying about the Jesus thing. You know, Jesus offers you a sense, a reality of redemption, right? So we have our own reality of redemption. That's what this is. That's what this symbol represents. It's the reality of redemption here. You see, once you, and again, this isn't for everybody. This is for the spiritual ones. This is for the people who can understand oneness, right? What do you want to personify in life? Do you want to represent elevation? Do you want, like me personally? I'm really at the point right now where I'm getting it, right? I'm getting what life is about. I'm getting what true spirituality is about, right? True spirituality is about oneness. It's about atonement. What is at atonement? At oneness, right? It's the peace. It's the easy understanding. It's the connection to knowing to all things. Everybody can't have that peace. A lot of us got things on our mind. A lot of us have things that are stopping us from being light as a feather, from freeing our mind and accepting what is possible. Again, y'all don't see me. Why? Because I don't always accept that I should just come on here every day. Just be on here every day. Why? Because I am, right? I am, right? So that's the same way with a lot of us. Like, it's difficult to be one right here, to be one with Kezikoto. This is not the easiest thing, but this is the goal. This is redemption. This is redemption. This is knowing, and this is doing. This is knowing what is, and knowing what should be. Right? And that's the goal of spirituality. So we can put ourselves to real goals. See, like again, we have to think of what are we looking for? Like, what are we trying to achieve? You know, I get it, man. This is a rat race. This is all about money and shit, man. Everybody wants money, man. It's all we need to succeed. But that's not what's holding us back and shit. We're being held back because we don't love each other. And because we don't love each other, we can't go for it. And we can't love each other because we can't accept that people are going to accept us. We don't, like, again, there's only few places you could go to be accepted for the shit you've done, right? And our community, the Black Indian community, needs to be one of those communities. We accept you as long as you are headed towards the feather, right? As long as you're now going to this part, you're heading towards the feather. You see what I'm saying? Because again, like, how can we help our brothers and sisters if we don't know what they're experiencing? Like, a lot of us are afraid to share our experiences because it's not normal. It's not easy. It's not pretty. But our experiences are what's going to help us. Like I said, like, people don't, like, all right, why was I so big? Why was Kendrick and Kanye and all these people in here stealing my shit? Because I would tell stories of me and my life, my friends, and and I would have real life experiences and tie those into morals and parables and, like, better ways of living, right? That's what people want to hear. They want to hear that story, that good story that a lot of y'all have. A lot of us have these experiences and have ways to survive and surpass these experiences. But we have to accept those experiences. Can't think about, like, again, and that's what we're talking about here. We're building this community based on redemption. We're building this community based on snakes. Yeah, the leader, the king, is a snake. Period. I'm the snake. You know what I mean? Like I'm a snake. I'm a terrible person. I'm a horrible person. I had to do some horrible things to make it to where we are. But I know that I won't do them again. Right? I know that that is not the life for me. Right? Like how many have things to contribute, right? But you don't want to contribute because you're worried about what somebody gonna think about you. Well, it's time that's coming. We are coming here. We are time. We are planning on ways to cleanse and purify. We are getting these mass purifications and processes because we have to accept that we are headed for higher levels. We have to accept that we are bound for enlightenment. We are bound for oneness. And that's what I'm saying. Get yourself a nature. That's what people should know you by. Like, oh, he has a good nature. He has a kind nature, right? He's strong. He's bold. He's courageous. He's smart. He's loving. What's your nature? This is true spirituality. Like again, we are, not disrespecting or hating on Egyptians or hating on dead on gods that are dead, but there are gods, principles, natures that represent the living, that represent how to connect the source through life, how to focus your energy and your attention on living based upon what you know. We're not throwing the baby out with the bathwater when we are reaching enlightenment, when we are reaching higher self. For real, like you wanna be priest king? And you think he better than me? And you think he bigger than me? Are you reaching higher self? Right? Are you like like again, somebody could be like, yeah, he's corny. I am corny. As compared to a nigga that's calling himself Al Capone or Jack Nitty or something, right? That's a different nature, right? Right? Like we all like say this right here. This is Kezikoto, right? But this isn't Kezikoto. Isn't a name. Kezikoto is a description. It is Keza, Kez, Kez, Kezo, Kezo, Quetzal, Quezo, Go, Ko. They might Ko, right? They put the H on there, but really Quezo Ko, the CO is a serpent, is a snake. So you got Quetzal Ko, you got bird, snake. You see? Right? Bird, snake. Ato, water. Bird, snake of the water. Water serpent. You see? So this isn't a name like Anubis or Osiris or Horus or shit. No. This is a description of a nature. I know this ain't what we used to. This ain't what you used to. But that's why we have to do it like this. This is Black Indian spirituality. These ain't names. We don't need names. How does God have a name? How does a God, like the thing about a day, a deity, right? Like God is every day. God is everything. All things are good, right? Are good, right? God is good all the time. So that concept is different than this concept. Right? This is different. Like you gotta understand, like we all wanna be we all wanna say that everything is a God and everything is, and I get it, we are here for redemption. That's what we're doing in 2025. Again, I understand we all, we were in these other doctrines, these other these other understandings. So we're here for redemption. We are all, welcoming and loving. But we are here for upgrades. Like we were redeeming y'all because y'all have value. You know, all we gotta do is add a little bit of sauce to the boss. This is what we're doing. Like this isn't like there is a Mayan deity. There are Mayan creation. There's a oneness, right? The word zero is actually the same word for the creator God. Like we can understand that concept. We talking about spirituality, this ain't religion. So there is a creator God. It's not Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl is number two. The number is two. He's not even number one. Number one is the creator. Is the creator God. My bad. Is number one is the creator God. Zero is the Nagua. The zero is the Nagua, which is everything and all things, but it's not the total. The total, right? I be killing you all with this shit. My bad. Give me 1 second, y'all. Oops. Oops. All right, so I'll be killing you over the shit. So, hold on. Let's share the screen right quick. My bad. Hold up. Let me share the screen. Let's just go to Google. And I know people don't care about this shit like I be liking to break it down, but what I want y'all to see is the language. The language. The language. So you have zero, right? Which I was saying is the Nahua. Because this is not right. So this is what they think I'm saying something different, but oh here. I got the book. My bad. I got the book right next to me. That a bitch. I'm sitting here with the book next to me. Shout out to Cuz. Cuz, you about to get into your book, Cuz. Try to get into your book because my bad, I'm stopping this. But we gonna get it's about to get deep. So we'll get into this book right quick. Hold on. I just want to show all these numbers. Because again, like see, a lot of the stuff we have a Christian lens, we have a what we call a we want to deify everything. We want everything to be a God when we are one. It doesn't have to be everything is a God when everything is a God. So all right, this is how they gonna go with this tarot shit. Okay, here we go. Boom, 0. Right here, 0. 0. Right, cool. 1. Right. Oh, okay, don't worry. The creator. Right. 2. This is Kukulkan. It's 2. It's Kukulkan. But if you do it another way, they got other numbers, right? Well, you can do it that way too. But the point I'm making is we don't need to invoke all. So yeah, I was saying about the total. The total is everything that existed, like all the ancestors that ever existed. It's the total, right? You don't need to invoke the total. We need to invoke aspects of the all, of the one, aspects of the total. You see what I'm saying? And so that's why we have to get back into our American language, get back into our American culture, and start embracing aspects of nature. You know, like the differences between uh, um, a god and Quetzalcoatl, right? Is that he, right? Like, all right. See, so know how to explain the difference between a god and Quetzalcoatl. That's a good one. Damn, that's a good one. Well, there are see, okay, like, again, I just showed you. I just showed you the difference. Again, like you don't explain it. Like, how do you explain this? Come on, y'all, help me here. Somebody write in the chat. How do you explain this? Right, how do you explain this? Somebody write in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. This is not a God. You do not have to understand because again, you need see you need a Jesus if you don't have this. You could be in church a million years and never understand Jesus, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The worst people is in church is the best people. The worst people in church is the best people. They don't. This is not about religion. This is about power. Why do you like again? So let's break. So all right. So we stuck in the oneness, in the lower self, right? But once you accept your lower self, then you get higher self. Y'all don't want to hear me. Y'all want heaven. Y'all want heaven in the sky. I want heaven in the afterlife. Why would you go through hell to wait for heaven? You don't have the power to transform yourself. You don't have the power to transform your situation. Everybody don't have that power. Everybody doesn't have it. You see what I'm saying? That's why you might need a reminder. Because again, God is everything. All like you gotta use what you got. You got everything. You got everything. So how do you take the 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 old like the old you? Because you see, ah, you don't want to get rid of you, bro. This is spirituality right here. This is higher self understanding. Like we are in the world, and I get it. Some of y'all ain't there yet. This message will be here for you. I'm gonna have a better message for you. Cause y'all ain't seen me in a minute and y'all don't know what type of time I'm on. Now you gonna learn. But why you wanna give up your old self? Some of y'all just get y'all think, see, like again, no disrespect. We're not comparing apples and we're not comparing oranges, we're not comparing bananas and plums. There is a point in some of our lives, right? They say you reach the dark night of the soul in some of our lives, right? There's a point where you get down on your knees and you just say, if I can just make it through here, I won't ever. If you could just forgive me, if you could just not guilty me, right? I won't ever. If you could just let me out, give me one more chance, I promise, right? This is sincerity. All this is sincerity. But what you have to do is you have to keep you, because you know what what's gonna make you do you. You know what's gonna have you wrong at you. What's gonna have you triggered and back up into your dysfunctional, undivine self, unone self. So you don't want to get rid of that. Like who? Like again, like there's no idea of you starting a life again and starting from ground zero. Nobody wants to start from ground zero. You want to take what you have and you want to use that now to elevate. That's the teachings. That's where we get into the spirituality of how it becomes something, how it attracts, how it transcends, how you can mentally connect to people and people can mentally understand your thoughts, your needs, and cries for help, right? Because this is oneness. This is a we're not taught. Like I had to explain to people, this man's name is Juan, but his name is one. He is one, but he is one, right? And if you can be one with this concept, you can rule the world. You can rule yourself and then rule the world. Like people want to be spooky and spiritual and magical, but they don't want to rule themselves. They don't want to balance their higher and lower self. That's what I'm saying. I have to be the first person to admit I have been fucking up. I need I needed to apologize and I needed to be forgiven. We all listen, man. That shit's hard to say, right? But that's how you fuck around and grow up. Like a kid don't understand sometimes when you do some shit and it's right, but that shit still, you know, it don't sit right with you because that's not who you are. That's not who you want to be, right? And when the next situation come around here, you're going to find a way to elevate it. You're going to find a way to show them and yourself how to grow and be better from a situation like this. That's the corny shit in life. That's why this should say Black Indian spirituality. We not sitting here acting like we sit here trying to, you know, with these weird niggas and shit. No, we this. You know what I mean? Come on, man. I'm totally embracing this. I'm totally embracing this. I'm totally am this. And I'm sharing this with us, with the oneness, with the wands in the world, right? Oh, he talking that crazy shit. Yeah, I'm talking that crazy shit. If you want to just read a book, if you don't want to be the inspiration for the book, if you don't want to be the the life changing um, foundation for someone, right? For yourself. Like again, we talk about attraction, we talk about um, you know, everything and everybody is me, the highest and the best in life is mine. We talk about all of these things, but you have to be accepting. I have to be accepting. I can I can attract a lot of shit and then right? You should turn your nose up to your blessings and shit. Because we know we not ready for higher self. Or we know that we ain't living up to the Bible standards and I ain't paid my tithes and that's not what's doing. Like I realize I'm telling y'all, like this is we're all going through process. We're all going through journeys, right? I'm just sharing. But people can't accept like this information has a limit. I'm just telling you, right? I'm already ahead of y'all, right? Everybody trying to get 1,000 views. Listen, people can't accept the information. How? If they can't accept that they're a snake. Right? You want to tell a nigga, and I listen, y'all, I'm not here to convince anybody. This is a spiritual conversation. These are for the gods and the goddesses. But if you can't accept that you are not highest, that you are not a bird yet, or if you're a bird and you can't accept that you don't have no snake in you, and you're not trying to achieve a level of snake, why would you want to achieve a level of snake? My brothers and sisters, what are we here for? I understand that my role in life is redemption. I've said this earlier today. That's it. We bring our people home. We welcome them into our family. We are glad to have them. We are redeeming our brothers and sisters. But why are you here? And that's what this thing is. What do you bring? What are we trying to bring? Are we like again? See, when you meditate, like when I talk about when we meditate and you live in yourself and you find yourself and nigga, You can't do it. You suck. You ugly. You know what I mean? Like, what? All of that is today. That's the reality. That's not tomorrow. That's not the future. You know what I'm saying? But if you can't accept reality, how the fuck you want to be able to influence the future? That's what I mean. Like, yeah, like I came in here straight on some bird shit. Happy go lucky, da 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 da. And niggas try to clip my wings. You have to adjust to life. And when you adjust to life, you know, you might develop a taste and a love for blood, right? Like you never had it before, but the taste, the thirst, right? They come and then you become bloodthirsty, right? There's a cleansing, there's a purification, there's a process that has to be done. It starts off in the mind, it starts off in the body, right? This is what we are. Um, it's where we're at. We're at one. We're at atone. If you're not ready to be at one, you'll never be spiritual. You'll never be one. At one is at one. Listen, bro, I can only do what the universe allows. It's it. Period. Point blank. If you believe in God, say it to yourself. I only can do what God allows. I only want to do what God allows. Say it to yourself. I only want to do what the universe allows. I only want to live my purpose. Period. Oh, well, how you know your purpose? Did you just hear what I said? You see? Hey, who do you believe in? Give it up. Because again, embody this principle. Embody it. One. One. Be one with it. If you can't, if we can't be one with our negativity, with our mishaps, with our misfortunes, with our shortcomings, how can we be one with our victories, with our championships, with our accolades? Doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. You'll be upset. You'll be angry. You think people making fun of you. You think that they're gonna find out, right? They're gonna find out. Find out what? That you used to do this. You used to do that. Oh no. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna eat you up. And I get it. 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 Everybody has different levels. Man, it's so dark from the fucking month. But yeah, everybody has different levels of what they're trying to achieve. I understand. I definitely understand. But this is my level right here. Oneness. I am trying to achieve oneness. Man, unfortunately, bro, it don't look good. It don't feel good all the time. That's the beautiful. I mean, like the sick, sad part, man. The sick, sad part. You don't want to. You don't want to. Like nobody wants to understand why you care, right? Like again, like when people lie to you, you don't want other people to be lied to. You gotta think about how many opportunities people have missed. How many opportunities? How many people have ruined their life based on lies? Like you gotta think about it. It's people, who wasted their life based upon some information that would have been hella productive if they would have had a chance at the truth. If they would have got pushed in the right direction instead of pushed into the light. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't know. You think the fly know that flying too close to the light is gonna get him zapped. Nah, we like, no, let's go to Hollywood. Let's get involved. Let's drop this tape. Let's be superstars. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And here you go. You get zapped. And that's what this beautiful aspect of life is about. This next part of life is picking ourselves up off the zap floor, right? Picking ourselves up and getting back in flight, sharing our experience. Yo, watch that light, bro. Yeah, that joint look good. I'm on my way right now. Nah, be cool. You know what I mean? Like float around outside. You know what I mean? Don't go all up in there like that because that ain't what they doing. Like that's just a trap. And I get it, bro. Like this shit is so fanciful. Everybody is waiting for uh somebody to come from heaven, come from the sky, right? You're waiting for someone to you know, come on the mothership, you know? So a nigga, this right here is corny, right? This is this is something that's corny. You know what I mean? Like you would think, you know, that these niggas got kicked out of their country, right? They lost. Why we want to follow some niggas that lost, right? Like the way history is all set up, the way, like we want some magic in this shit. We want some magical manifestation. We want some magical um something, man. We want some supernatural powers, man. We want some Jesus juice. This shit is crazy. Niggas, we need some Jesus juice, man. We need some hallelujah sanctified power. And that's where it's like knowledge of self though. You know? Like again, that's knowledge of self. You know? It's definitely knowledge of self because it's power and like this concept. Like again, all of this shit would appear to be primitive. I get it. These are primitive people, motherfuckers wearing feathers and um, you know, they be killing people. I understand the primitive. Like we're up against. I'm up against a lot of bad fucking press. What would seem to be a horrific reality. You know, but the Hebrews they got kidnapped and enslaved, supposedly thrown around the country. Like what happened to them? Christians, their leader got killed. What happened to them? Like I get it. It could seem like it's rough. It could seem like it's rough. I understand. But yeah, and again, all of them, everybody offers something that is most important, and that is oneness. Jesus says, I and the Father are one. The Quran says, Allah is one. The Torah says, Hear ye, O Israel, the Lord thy God is one. And this nigga name is one. Right? But I get it. It's too much. Right? Like, yeah, so we have to get past what looks superficial. We have to get past smoke and mirrors. We have to get past lies. Everybody out here, you'll never be spiritual because we believe lies. And like I said, to me, that's why like on my other page, we working on like, like I say forgiveness. Not just purification and cleansing, but forgiveness. But yeah, everybody, we we get so used to having to believe lies and that we don't trust anything that it's hard to even, you know, to do anything that's not like worth it. Like if it doesn't have an instant gratification, if it doesn't have a financial reward, it's not worth it. Like again, oneness. Like what is your purpose in life? Like like we can have money. I mean, I understand we probably can't have money. Not fucking around in America, right? I get it. It's hard. But what part of being happy is all about money, right? What part of being happy is about waking up with opportunity, waking up with possibility, right? But the only way to see those possibilities, those opportunities, is to stand on who we are, what we were, and to reach. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't. Like that's the thing about like you don't become Quetzalcoatl to start looking for heaven. You know what I mean? You don't become one with the universe to live for retirement. That's why y'all don't see me. If I don't have it, if I don't have it, I'm not gonna bother you. Like I said, it's not about hey everybody just come here and watch me talk to me. Hey, this celebrity on my no nigga. If I don't have it, if it's not coming, if it's not supposed to be, it won't. I can't do it. I can't pick it. This is oneness, right? This is what we're here to experience. Oneness. Again, we like we're so we're tricked with supernatural shit. The supernatural is only available to the ones, bro. To the ones that can accept it. To the ones that can ex- like experience it mentally. Everything y'all used to see me do, I used to tell you, I gotta point on my shot. I gotta call my shot because that's how it goes. I mean, fuck it, I'm gonna tell you what I'm about to do. That's how it goes. We're gonna create a wave. We're gonna create a movement. It's gonna be mainstream. That's how it goes. You don't speak it into existence. It don't exist. In the beginning, they right? But no, it's here and then it's here, right? And then it's here, right? It's everywhere. It's a total, right? But yeah, I don't have to come out and just talk. I want the universe to talk. I want the divine mind to talk, to express itself, to say what we've been waiting to hear for 1,000 years. I don't want to be like again. I don't want to be priest king. To like, if you can understand, what are we listening for? What are we waiting for? I get it. Everybody's, you know, like I need you guys like I needed you before, right? Because I need to develop my understanding, right? We are one. We are connected to infinite, right? And that's this. Like nobody, I get it, man. Like no one is teaching this because it's not spooky. It doesn't have to. Like again, even if you, how about that? I just seen it. Even if you a Christian, you should be able to get this concept. Now you might not get the manifestation part because you might attribute that to something else. You might contribute that to a program. You might like, you know, like again, the hardest part is 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 putting away the shame. Like, and that's where we at right now. We can't even be good because like and then some of us like again it's a trip, bro. We are ashamed. Some of us, we're no good until we are ashamed. Like, you know what they trying to do to Shador Sanders? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what they say they try to humble a nigga, right? They try to humble you, give you some humble pie, give you a little shame, give you an experience so that you could understand what it's really like in the real world. Like that's how they get you. The Christians will always get you because it's like a 1 day thing, They just sit around and wait, you know. And again, you can be a Christian, you can be a Hebrew, but you can't elevate your old self. Like I get it, I get it. Everybody's great, everybody's great. We just talking Indian spirituality, right? And how you can elevate your old self. How one day you can. He didn't have all the see. Each one of these feathers is a different episode. Each one of these feathers is a different experience. He wasn't born with feathers. Like even when you like, that's how beautiful this shit is. Like even when he knew he wasn't gonna be a snake no more, he still couldn't. He didn't just wake up a fucking feather turtle. He got him one feather at a time, right? One good intention at a time. One little better today than I was yesterday at a time. One a little more appreciation today than I had yesterday at a time. One a little more understanding than I did yesterday at a time. One a little more loving than I had yesterday at a time. Like that is how he got his feathers. That's how you get your feathers. That's how I'm trying to get my feathers. Remember I used to tell you about cold, slow boil, stay hot longer. It's not an instant thing. You don't get all your feathers. I don't wake up every day knowing what's the next step for Indians, what's the next step for Priest King, what's the next step for the world movement. I don't. I don't know how, you know, to explain it. But I do know, like, and what I'm trying to share with y'all is hopefully a fire, a kindle that can spark a oneness in you. Like, damn, a nigga named Juan for real. Juan is is one. Juan is a black boy with a with a flat nose. You know what I mean? Like Juan tripping. Like I don't know. Juan is Quetzalcoatl. Like yeah, no. Juan ain't worshiping this nigga. Juan is this nigga, right? Like once you say Juan is this nigga, and you know that this ain't a nigga, this is a concept of a nigga that's now elevated. Right? So yeah, man, like I'm just really excited about some of the stuff I'm gonna be sharing. Um, as we continue to take um, ourselves to the next level, because we're on individual journeys now. At this stage, everybody's been here at different levels, had different times to um, what's the word? Acclimate, right? Acclimate themselves to this information, acclimate themselves to the culture, right? Acclimate themselves to 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 what it could be. It is what it is. A lot of us feel like it is what it could be too. It shall be, it will be, so be it. And that's the same thing. Like I don't want to be too spooky. I'm not. We gotta keep the spooky out. Y'all niggas think that that's gonna help. I don't think that's gonna help. I think the truth is gonna help. There are spooky things that can be done, like the magical Negro things, but again, everything like this is like again. That's why like it's good to come over here. But I don't want to get into a tick for tack thing. Everything they got, we got. Right? They got all right. They got a dying and resurrected Savior. We got it. Right? We had it first. Right? They got a heaven. We got a heaven. Our heaven is called the soul kin. Right? Because you come back at a time that you choose. So in heaven, you sit around and you worship, right, all day. In our heaven, you get to choose when you can come and work shift, right? Because all y'all don't even know it, but you on a work shift. We are the gods, the guides, right? The ones. So we are here working. adding civilization, culture, and humanity, right? All right, what is it called? Um, um, but all of those things in arts and culture aspects, science aspects, we are working. And that's what I'm saying. It would be sad if spirituality is not needed. I mean, if heaven is not needed, it would be sad, right? Like we all left, came back now because something is about to happen now, and we can make it happen, right? We need heaven for. Now we in another, right? But that's the oneness. That's the feather serpentness. That's the one that came to worship or the one that came to work their shift. See what I'm saying? Like again, when you have like what's more powerful, a 500-pound man or a woman trying to lift a car off a baby, off of her baby? Well, a baby, her baby. Who's stronger, right? Is she gonna lift the car or is he gonna lift the car? Who's gonna do it faster? Right? That's the power of 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 of, of a person's mind, of a one's mind connected to the source 10 times, 20 times, 1,000 times anything anybody can imagine. Like you can say, oh, like yeah, like that, and I get it. I'm all right. I appreciate this conversation. I'm trapped up in this shit, right? You gotta, you can put your feet up on a caveman, but the thing, like the thing is not that. I don't know what the thing is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I do know what the thing is. The thing, like I say, the thing is what we do on our day. The thing is what I do every day. But this is the thing, though, because this is part of redemption too, right? But um, it has to be a mindset, and there needs to be people that know that they have the mind. It's, it sucks, really it do. It do. You have to know you have the mind. You have to like don't fucking like again. My name is David and shit, right? I don't want to be David from the fucking Bible. My name is David. David. It's natural, right, for me to think of David from the Bible as a priest king, right? Natural. It just when I heard it, it felt natural. It was just natural. It was natural. David, the priest king, felt natural. This is years ago, right? Years ago. I didn't know that all the American Indian kings, I mean, leaders about kings and priest kings, right? It's just that was dope. David and priest king is different. Priest King is a description. David is a name of a motherfucker. I don't know. Again, and David is it can it you can't break it down into words, but the average person don't know it. You don't have to be Michael, right? Michael could be an angel. What's his personality? What's his nature? Right? Like you can, and I get it. You are rude. You the Falcon. You um we all got names, goddesses, sexy goddess, and all of that, right? And again, I'm not telling you to take your name and put it on the internet. No, I'm telling you to take a nature, like take the concepts that we used to take, as far as um, historicals, biblicals, and um, things that are subjective and relative to interpretation, that are subjective and relative to timing, subjective and relative, like to a God. I am like, oh, do you understand that this is not like, that's what I'm saying. You can have your God. Like, we said we got the Muslim the Muslim Indians or Muslim Aboriginals and shit, right? They got a bunch of niggas running around here, Indians that's Muslims and shit. You can have your God. What would this have to do with God? Right? Invoking the nature of a thing. Right? That's just nigga. I am the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Mm-hmm. Like, how many of y'all feel like you got the eye of the tiger? Right? You know what I'm saying? I be going deep, bro. That's why I be trying to stay away. But I got shit to talk about now, so it's different. It's not like it used to be. I just be deep, killing it. And y'all can have it. But now I be so deep, I mean, I don't want it. It's crazy. Y'all want this shit, huh? Don't worry. But yeah, what does this have to do as a disrespect, as a haram, as sinful, when you understand it? See, again, this is scary. This is motherfucking, we don't know what it is, so we ignorant to it. But if you had a God, right, and you loved your God, these two things about God has never what? Changed. You're not going to misinterpret this. You're not going to misinterpret this. I be killing this shit. I'm dope. I mean, it's not me though. I ain't gonna front. I don't be knowing what the fuck is going on, but this shit sound dope as shit. Damn, that shit is dope. Not trying to be disrespectful. We just having a conversation about spirituality, but we opened it up with meditation, so we got the good energy, we got the spirit in it, y'all. But that's the fact, though, bro. Like, this will not hurt your God, because this is like the nature of like the things that your God created. You see what I'm saying? And therefore, you're being true to your God if you had a God. And if there, you know what I mean? Like, if there was any need for an explanation of why you're able to, like, yeah, latest niggas is the Lion of Judah and shit. The fuck? But again, they might not. Well, is he the lion? And then the thing is, I'm saying, like, all right, like, I want to talk about Egypt, and like, we could compare a lot of shit, but we can't compare Indian spirituality with Egyptian. Egyptians don't have spirituality, and I know we think they do, because they have funeral rites and burial, which is very important. your soul, and they talk about the afterlife. Okay, cool. This is seemingly important. Like this is like all of this stuff is not this. Right? All of this stuff is not this. And I get it. We believe that it's rituals. We believe that these niggas, you know, eating people. But the Mayans is vegetarians. How they if they're not even eating animals, why would they eat a person? We're not talking about the Aztec. We're talking about the Mayans, right? The Olmecs. These people are vegetarians. Why would they eat meat? And you know what is crazy? Like the shit they say, like this is why you want to get into your culture, bro. Like, like we want to get into our culture so bad because we don't understand that they don't eat people. They don't eat meat. The fuck they gonna eat a person for? They're not gonna eat a fucking ham sandwich. Once in a blue moon, these niggas might pull out something and do something spectacular. Once in a blue moon, but that's not what we doing. We not just running around here eating people because we are spiritual. We are connected to the source of all things. But again, if you if we can't understand that all of this shit is life, everything here is life, and it's like it's happy life. All of this is happy life. These are happy things. These are good things. Like you have to understand, everybody's smiling. Even death is smiling. Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. The jaguar is happy. Okay? These aren't evil people. These are beautiful, great, loving, caring people. Everybody's happy. And do you know why these people are bleeding? Because they're concepts, they're supernatural concepts that are participating in giving us life. And they don't know how to explain a person is giving their life. So they show that they're giving their life. Like this is like this little guy right here is what date? What is this? Damn, this is some. I want to say it's like some type of lunar eclipse, but I could be wrong. But that's what this represents. It represents like something being captured, like in the sky, right? Like in the sky, not on Earth, right? And this is Smoke and Mirror, who is the Lord of the Night, right? But none of these people are evil people. Even the bad guy is not evil. He's just had like again, he's the bad guy is handicapped. You understand that? Like people like there's an excuse for why the bad guy has to be the bad guy. It's not like just the devil. He was kicked out of heaven because he um he was too good. He was a crowd. That's not what happened. He need an edge. He got a limp. Sometimes in life, you gotta like you know what I'm saying? You got a disformity. Sometimes in life you're a little bit behind the eight ball. You might have to you still gotta live your life. You see what I'm saying? So you got a God that got a edge, that got a handicap. I know that's like crazy. What? This nigga is a God that got a handicap. And if you know his nature, like the things that he takes on, it is you can understand it's respectable. It's respectable. He not like it's just not him. Everybody like Sister Myra said it. I ain't say it. Sister Myra said Libras is weak and they just want to be nice to everybody. It's not their fault. It's their nature. That's what Sister Myra said. Sometimes in life, you know, you just not the confrontational guy. And if it was a confrontational, you might not be equipped. And there's a guide for that. Not the God. It's not the zero. It's not the Nagua or the one, the creator. It's life. It's things that happen in life. Again, everybody here is excited about helping life. Like the Jaguar is the plow. This is a plow right here. He represents a plow. He has the sickle on his back. It's crazy, right? But again, everybody here is happy. These ain't cannibals. Even though this is, you know, these ain't cannibals. Death, the unknown, the unknown, the known. Death is happy, right? Like so, we like, and that's part of what we can get from this spirituality. This oneness with life has you at peace with death. The oneness and the appreciation for life has you at one with death, right? Like there's a like when you um equivalent to being born again, but we equivalent it to being a snake. When you are a snake and you recognize that I'm a snake, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm born again, right? I get to live my whole life being better, doing it as it's supposed to be done, living it according to the redemption, living it according to thanking, being thankful that I had a second chance. You dig what I'm saying? So everything here is about like death is about life. Death is not about death. Death is a part of life. Everybody that has ever experienced life has experienced death. We know that there is a cyclical cycle to life. Everything comes around. So therefore, when death comes, we want to look death in the face and say we have lived. Right? I am ahoy. Right? How you want to look death in the face and say, I have lived. I have, like I said about the serpent, I have participated, I have redeemed, and I have purified. I have lived. Like, take me back to the stars. We'll do this bitch again. Because, like, how many people will want to find death and they'll be like, I didn't kiss my mama goodbye. I didn't tell my babies I love them. I didn't do this. I never got to do this. I never said I was sorry. I never apologized. I never, I never donated to the church. I never done that. They not ready for death. They can't look death in the face and say, I lived. You know what I'm saying? I lived. Right? And that's Indian spirituality. That's Black Indian spirituality. We are not afraid of life. Everything in life is beautiful. And I get it. It's even more beautiful if you get to come back, right? It is. Because again, we knew it was going to be a time like this where the world, hold on, would Oh, this is what I was talking about yesterday too about the directions and how this is east. They all got colors. But this is and you see the guy with the stripes again in the middle, right? The guy with the stripes in the middle. He's not. These aren't people, right? So yeah, but and they seem like they're eating, right? But they're like this is like a thing. This is a cyclical situation. It's just, um, oh right, hold on. So how does it come? Like, oh, so how does it become like spiritual, right? Like, what's the problem? What don't we get, right? Like again, all of this looks crazy, right? But this is life. Like we have the story of um, corn gods, how they sacrifice themselves as, you know, so that the rest of the world can grow. It becomes right. Like this is a woman like being pierced by which is a constellation. This is a, like a plant. You know what I mean? Like again, like so we would assume that somebody's stabbing a woman. No, this is like a degree of the sun, a time of the year, right? You have right, this is crocodile, right? This is what is this? I don't know. This is wolf. I don't know. It's 13 of these days, right? It's 13 days and 20. Well, they're not days. It's 20 names and 20. It's 13 names and 20 names, right? But these are telling you during this day, count such and such, such and such, um, right? And I mean, in this time, you count. Boom, boom, boom. And these are like different. These are the ways that you plant. This is not scary. This is not scary. Like I was saying, the spirituality is what comes from just keeping these traditions, keeping these customs. Like it's hard. Like so, we would think this is a day. You see this right here. This monkey is this monkey. This monkey is this monkey. Everything on their chest is days. These are days. These are days. This is a day. This is a day. This is a day. This the vulture, the jaguar. All these are days. It looks crazy, right? But these are days. This is how they like. So you have to understand all 30. So you start here. This is always the first one. Here. Then you go here, 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 and back over to here. So like I said, you got 13 days, right? The most important days are this one, which is the first day, monkey, which is um, the first day of the second year, death, which is the third day, or the first day of the third year, and I think it's vulture, which is the fourth day of the first day of the fourth year. And all of these days mark very pivotal points in calendars. Like that's how they calendars work. But we're not getting into that right now. We're sticking with spirituality because it is spirituality, even the calendar, right? Right? Like this is night and day. They're gonna like this is the yin and the yang. So again, remember I told y'all like it always starts here. This always first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8. And we going which way we going? It's big. We can't tell because the pages is cut off. So I don't know what direction which they going next, but I think it probably went down. That's 57 and 6. So yeah, hold on. So I guess they probably went down. Right. But again, it always starts with a crocodile. So the point I'm making is you guys don't have to be scared of this stuff because it's not about death. It's creative ways to teach you us forever the way to win. If you never knew how to grow corn, now you know, right? Now, okay, man, I got me teaching again. Not bad. I just wanted to show you all these dates, like real quick. But this is how it works, though. Like that none of this is evil. None of these are like negative, like I'm saying. So you got one. This is always your first one. You always start from here when you see this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30. All right, so you got 30 of those, right? Okay, so my bad. Apologies are in order. So these are the 7, right? These are the 13. So these are the 13, and these are the 20. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm still right about what they mean. I just made a mistake about the orders. But they're all. See, the thing is, why it's confusing to people, to me, because they both are days. They just represent different things. It's how you get 2 days. So, all right, like imagine. Well, I could say imagine it. I don't know how to say imagine, but okay. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here you 6, right? Then you go up top to the next page. Then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So cool. And it's right. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6, 13, right? Go to top again. So every page you get 13 to 16. Now, this is the like you know how I got like legends, right? So again, you started down here with the crocodile, my bad, with the crocodile, and you keep adding crocodiles and um, animals and crocodiles, animals, everything you add, right? But the point I was trying to make I wasn't trying to get into the calendar. What I was trying to get into is the personalities and how everything is happy. Nothing is about eating people's flesh. That's Aztec stuff. Nothing is about somebody getting ate or killed or feasted on. Even though, like I say, these are lighter people, whatever, and this is a copy, right? none of this is negative. All of this is happy, positive, you know. But like you see a day like this, like if you see a day that has a rope around his neck, is what they call an unlucky day. So sometimes on unlucky days, like right. So imagine every what 20 days, no, every 13 days, right? Every 13 days you got an unlucky day. So these are your unlucky days, right? Not saying crazy, right? But again, so this is your unlucky day right here, right? Blah 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 blah. Then once you hit those, then you still an unlucky day. Every time you see like a day being hung by his head, like when you see him captured, right? That's an unlucky day. Why is that important? That's where your religion comes in. Now, again, nobody wants to act like nobody makes mistakes. No, like see this time right here, your unlucky day is not on the same. You know what I mean? Like it switched now. So now your unlucky day switch for the next 20 days, right? So 13 more days, you got another unlucky day, right? Same day. And so these are like this is where people come up with like these horoscopes. This is where you come up with your like the days that you were born, and you know what I'm saying, like because again, this day will never come back for another 52 years. That's why they got 52 plates. Like it's weird, but the point we were making is the religion comes in when you have these unlucky days. When there's some things in life where you can't explain. Like again, we all want to be supernatural. We all want to, you know, act like things don't happen. But this is why you have um, cleansing and purification because of these in the sky, right? These in the sky. And yeah, and I get it. Everybody, people don't believe that horoscopes are bad omens and whatever, right? But so right here, here's your unlucky day, right? Is at the beginning of the week, right, or at the end of the week, whatever that would be, right? The end of the week, I guess. But this is what religion is for, y'all. Like to me, this is what spirituality on the next level is for. Again, I'm telling you, we have redemption, we have um, love and understanding, but we need to know how to live. And again, this ain't. I hear these niggas talking about this. Is not tarot. Though. You can't. You know. What I mean, you can plan for unlucky day, but you don't have to plan for unlucky day. You just have to survive it. It's not. You don't plan for unlucky days. People won't tell you can do this, do that. No, you don't do that. Like you might be playing more into it. You know what I'm saying? Like if the shit is going to happen, it's going to happen. You want to like. That's what like so even back to the negative, back to hold on. Right. So I say even in the negative, right? Even in negativity, right? Like trying to think. Like, I can't find. But like, all right, yeah, the corn gods, they have to sacrifice. Like, we live in a world right now. I'm telling y'all, other people are working, are work shift, are worshiping. Some of us are work shifting. What does that mean? We are work shifting. We are not here to just be, you know, be bystanders. We are here to be participants. We have roles to do. Like, so we are working our shift, you know? And that's why, like, I don't know, I definitely didn't play this for y'all. But like again, like this spirituality is I want to share this with y'all because the spirituality aspect is what's important in 2025. That's what's important. I'm learning that. I tell you, I'm learning that. Like again, you have to understand the European had nothing before he came to America. Nothing. He didn't have a Renaissance. He didn't have a Michelangelo. He didn't even have a Bible. Y'all can say he did, but the printing press wasn't invented until the 1500s, so it's really kind of convenient, you know. But this is what I wanted to share the other day. What I shared on Facebook, and I want to share this with you guys here, because it's about prophecy. And like I understand, like the Hebrews and the Christians, and they the only ones that they got to lock and step on prophecy. Ain't nobody prophesizing. Ain't nobody, um, telling the future, right? Which is not true. You see what I'm saying? So let's start with this one. Like, and this, a lot of this, it could be whatever you want it to be, right? It'll be well. I mean, find it for y'all. I gotta find it. What I played for them last week. Hold on. Really, what's going on here? All right. Maybe not. Maybe they don't want y'all to see it. You gotta be careful what you share online, right? You have to be careful. All right. All right. So this isn't a prophecy, but this is letting us know that there are things that we should know and that we shouldn't be afraid to know them when we know them, right? That there are things that should be revealed to us when we see them. You know what I'm saying? So, but there are not made, hold on, let me go, very many were the head chiefs, and many a conspiracy they made with one another. But they are not made known in what is written here. Not so much will be related. Still, he who comes of our lineage will know it. One of us, a Mayan man, right? He will know how to explain these things when he reads what is here, when he sees it. Then he will explain the adjustment of the intricacies of his time, right? Of what happened, the intricacies. But the point that really choked me up when he was like, we just gonna leave this here, brothers and sisters, for our folks when they come, because when they come, when the time comes, one of us who are Maya, right? One of us who are original, one of us will know how to explain these things. What is here? And all we gotta do is see it, right? When he sees it, right? When he reads it, when he sees it, then, and that's what we, and I believe this. You dig? Like I see, as I'm telling y'all, like everything's different now. I want to give everybody a chance to see it. I think we all deserve a chance to read what is here. You know, like what are they hiding that is for one of us? One who comes of our lineage, like the stuff that we've been saying, you know what I mean? It's the lineage, and niggas out here trying to do genealogy, and like that ain't European stuff. Talking about, you know what I mean? Like this is we innately have this, and then when we start to tap into it, it's all going to explain itself. It's going to be revealed. You know, like but this, but like again, and I'm gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's a lot of other stuff in there. You know what I mean? And it tells you like, yeah, like you know, they tell you how we will be redeemed. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see if we can show that real quick about redemption. But this not what they're gonna put on TV though. This not what they're gonna put on the radio, because this is spirituality. Like, hiding. Um, so like again, like you know, I say like all right, watch this. Hold on. Oh, they changed it. See, like you know, when I be making this stuff popular, it should be hard to like. Um, right. So let's just read what this is, because again, like these is prophecies. Each prophecy, they call them prophecies of this series, is headed by illustration similar to this one. Right? So these are prophecies, right? These are prophecies from the Mayans to us, right? They say, you shall see the dawn of a new day. That's a prophecy. You shall see the dawn of a new day. The sixth sun is a new day. you shall see the mutt bird. What's a mutt? A mutt is a mixed, is a mulatto, right? A mutt is a mulatto, right? So a mutt bird is a mixed bird. A bird mixed with a what? With a C, right? Oh, how there shall be intercession for us when they come. When the new day and the mutt bird come. There shall come multitudes who gather stone and wood, the worthless rabble of the town, right? Fire shall flame up at the tips of their hands, right? There shall be sufficient poison and also ropes to hang their lords, right? This is a prophecy. Oh, your worship is of no avail with the true God who has descended. It is false in word and teaching. Niggard is the cartoon, right? Like scantly is the rains, like we are cursed, right? Who would be priest? Who would be a prophet? Who would understand it when it comes to Tanakh, my pen, or Chichen Itza? Like who will be a prophet when it comes to my pen, right? Because again, this is a new day. We are living in a new day. And you shall see the mudbird. Like, are you ready to see the mudbird? Are you ready to be wine? Like, come on, y'all, we gotta go back. We gotta go back. I don't know. I guess I'm preaching now. Are you ready to see the mudbird? Hold on. How do you preach and work a hard drive? Hold on. Hold on. Are you ready to see the mudbird? Amen. Like, oh God, I like that. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta get that right. Are you ready to see the mudbird? Yeah. Yeah. Welcome, welcome. The doors of the family is open. Are you ready to see the mudbird? Oh, great day. Oh, great day. Right? You shall see the dawn of a new day. You shall see the mudbird. Are you ready to see the mudbird? Like, that's what I'm trying to explain to us. That's why the spirituality is more important than anything. Because we see the dawn of a new day. Do you see the mudbird? Do you see the mudbird? Are you willing to be the mudbird? Are you willing to be one Kezikoto? Are you willing to be one Kukulkan? You shall see the mudbird. And then there shall be intercession. See, I'm telling you, I understand. I'm telling you, I'm understanding. I'm telling you, we need redemption. We need some intercession. Who will be the priest? Who will be the prophet? Who would understand times when they come? I need some help out here. It's time to see them up, bird. It's time for us to point out the new day. The time is now on these niggas. Oh boy. I'm telling you. Hmm? Do you want to see the new day? Like, do you want to see the new day? Like, we in the dawn of a new day. Figuratively. Not just reality, right? Figuratively. We in the dawn of a new day. We in a non-African day. Right? We in a day of America, right? We in a day of I'm not a kidnap victim. We in a day that I was lied to and I know it. Do you want to see the Muppet? Right? Do you want to know it when you see it? Are you one other lineage? So we worrying about the wrong type of intercession. Like I tell y'all, this ain't heaven talk. I love this. I love this spirituality. This is life talk. This spirituality is life talk. We in the dawn of a new day. We gonna get this redemption. We gonna get this intercession. I'm already knowing. I'm excited about it. Like there's nothing else I'd rather do. Sit here at 1 o'clock listening, right? Listening to Cutso talk. Listen to the divine talk. Cause this shit is lit. Hmm? Who are you? Who do you want to be? Man. And he asked the question, who would be the prophet? Who would be the priest? Who would be the prophet? Who would understand it? This is what I'm saying. I know we got him. I know we got it. This is what they hiding. Makes sense to me. Sorry, y'all. I get so excited about this stuff. I do, man. I just don't understand. We are living in these times. The prophecy is being fulfilled in front of us. And guess what? Your worship is of no avail for the true God. Your worship is of no avail for the true God who has descended. We are here. I don't know if y'all feel it. I don't know if y'all embody it. I don't know if y'all one. Like people probably saying everybody ain't one. Everybody ain't one. They didn't understand how serious it be when you be one. And it has to fit in with, one of our lineage, one of our, you know what I mean, before it ever comes out, before we even know there's a prophecy. You gotta always be honest and true. And if they tell you it's only one, it's only us, and we the ones, and everything is like salute the mutt bird. Y'all wanna see the mutt bird? You don't wanna see the mutt bird? You don't wanna see the mutt bird? Like, come on, look at Juan. You know what I'm saying? Look at Juan. Juan ain't see the new data. That's what let's get all of these niggas out of here. We're gonna teach them all type of false history. We're gonna make sure that when this new day come, their names is Tyreek, their names is Malik, their names is fucking David. They will not see the sun and the motherfucking serpent. I don't know. Hell no. Shit. Like I get it, like I say, man. Like I think one day I think I might go back on Facebook to explain, not today of course, but like to explain this book, you know? because like somebody would say, how, if y'all Indians and y'all such and such, how did y'all fall? How did y'all fall? Right? How did y'all fall? But I showed y'all the text. It said many were the head chiefs. I mean, very many were the head chiefs, and many were their conspiracies. Like all these niggas learned out the hard way, bro. That's it. They learned the hard way. They got double cross, triple cross, quadruple cross. But it was a prophecy, though. It was a prophecy in the middle of this. The nigga said, "Nigger is going to be this cartoon. This whole next cycle is going to be niggered, stingy, and we a bunch of niggers." What did she say? Nigger is this cartoon, nigga. And that's exactly what we are. A bunch of niggas. Yes. O's. Pad. Prostitutes. We are niggas. And that's what they said. Niggered is this cartoon. Right? That's they keep this motherfucker away from us. Because we could change it all. And we are. I know we are. There's nothing else to do. What else are we doing? You know what I'm saying? They prophesized that we were coming. They prophesized that there was going to be a day when we would come. Like, that's not no, like, you got some Africans that feel very good about acting like they left us behind. You know what I mean? Like, again, I'm telling you, bro, I don't preach that. I don't teach that. I'm not into that like I said, I'm soft with this sensitivity, love, and understanding shit. It does make you soft, but I don't understand like this loser shit. Nope, don't understand it. I don't believe in it. But I definitely trust in the universe. I know there's something going on. Hmm? Africans don't have no prophecy to come and get us. Can I get an amen? Africans don't have no prophecy for retribution and intercession, huh? For Maya men and Maya women. Africans don't have that type of fucking teaching. Egyptians don't have that teaching that people gonna come and get you right. Mm-hmm. They telling you to get ready, prepare yourselves to endure the burden of misery which is to come among your villages. This cocoon which has been established is a cocoon of misery, a cocoon of impropertunity of the devil. When it's established in Cocoon 11, receive your guests, the bearded men, the bearers of the sign of God. Like, these is weirdos. You know what I'm saying? They let them come. Let them come. We're going to hit them with that. We're going to get them with that new day. Right? We're going to get them with that new day. Because what's going to happen in the new day when you get that? Like I said earlier, like I told y'all, some white folks, man, they better sit down here and listen to Priest King. He be talking about that sixth son. He be talking about the Lord of Heaven, talking about Cuckoo Khan, because we know that it shall burn on earth there shall be a white circle in the sky and the cartoon to come. That's the true word of God. That's the true word for the mouth of God, right? That's the true word for the mouth of God. That in this new day, when the sun comes up and we beat them up, bird, it should burn on earth. It should burn on earth. Ain't nobody teaching this shit. Ain't no Africans coming here giving rats ass about us. They not even trying to keep you focused, in tune, and tapped in so you can be ready for when it burn on earth. There shall be a white circle in the sky. Whoa, look at that. I mean, I never seen. I used to think the sun was yellow. I forgot the old sun. This old sun ain't the same as this new sun, as this new day. There shall be a white circle in the sky. Right? So I'm trying to prepare your mind. I'm trying to prepare my mind. I want to live in the life. I want to live in this new day. We could do it. It could be done. Right? So I'm telling you, this is how you save the world. Because everybody's lunching. If you're not paying attention, I'm telling y'all gonna wake up one day, they're gonna be at the docks. So like I said, I don't think it's fair what they doing to people. How they're not sharing. That's not my business. My business is to help us get the mind of the muck bird. It's show. Like I'm telling y'all, bro. Nobody is ready for this new day. We so caught up in the niggard. The niggard mentality. We lost it. And again, is about, are you ready? You know? Because, like I say, man, I don't know how many times y'all gonna listen to a Pan African, y'all gonna listen to a Hebrew sell you some shit in heaven. Because, like, don't know, like, again, I want to give y'all spirituality. I just showed y'all how they came up with religion. Religion comes from the ritualistic aspects of culture. We didn't understand that all of those glyphs is calendars and they all represent different events throughout the year that you're supposed to partake in a calendar. Planning, harvesting, selling, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, we're not understanding that a person got a 52-year calendar. Niggas only get one birthday every 52 years. So you got a different perspective on life. On, you know, you coming back. You're not tripping. Like, like that's the joy of this whole thing and shit. Like you may not hear it in it, but like all of this shit, this is like I feel you. What happens to the people who suffered in this era, right? You see what I'm saying? What is like? This is the power of And we just talking. It's late. It's getting later and later and later. I appreciate y'all sticking with me, but this is the power of what we have to do as a job, as a work shift, right? Intercession is coming. You see, like what we don't understand. Like again, I'm not soft. The understanding is not that I'm soft. The understanding is that there is a time and a place, and there is a reward for the effort. Right? If this cartoon is messed up, if this is a messed up day, if today is an unlucky day, there is a reward for that unlucky day. There is intercession, right? Like there is sufficient poison in ropes to hang their lords. Now, nobody's advocating murder or death. We're just talking about intercession. We're talking about the oppressed. We're talking about the abused, the enslaved, the entrapped who may not have the physical means to free themselves. Now they get the help they need. They get the mutt bird. They get the new day. Like this is just life changing. Y'all get it. Y'all don't get it. I get it. I appreciate y'all for sticking around. I invite you guys to learn more about your culture, learn more about the mutt bird, learn more about the Kezikoto in you, right? Learn more about because again, like they are so confident. Like you have to understand, a nigga didn't write this for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like if you say like that's why I be saying like let's go back to my memory right quick because I want y'all to see like yeah like understand like um a nigga said look how much faith they got in y'all dog. Look at this. There is no great teaching. Heaven and earth are truly lost to them. Right? Talking about who are they talking about? The head chiefs of the towns, the rulers of the towns, the prophets of the towns, the priests of the Mayan men are all hanged. Hanged. Understanding is lost. Understanding is lost, right? Wisdom is lost. Think about this. Think about what we living in. Like I'm telling y'all, this understanding is making me soft. Right? I know that I really like I can feel that I'm like understanding is making you soft. Understanding is the gateway to forgiveness and love and compassion, and that makes you soft. So now understanding has been lost, right? the wisdom, the discernment, right? That guides understanding has been lost, right? This is what they're saying. This is what he just said, right? Mm-hmm. Where you But like I say, the same person, right, that wrote that also knew that one of us would come. One of us who are Mayan men, one of us who are of our lineage. Like no one ever put the close the chapter on you, right? No one ever, you know, said that the light is done on the American gods. No, because one of us who comes of our lineage will know it. He just said wisdom is lost, understanding is lost. Yeah, we good. This is where we come from. We ain't no goddamn fucking Africans. No motherfucking runaways or nothing like that. And shit, all right, cool. It's all good. When we motherfucking when the time comes, we cool. Don't trip. That's why I mean I understand it. I hate it the way it is. But again, I'm soft. I'm understanding. I'm I'm trying to be more understanding. Right? But this is the key. And this is like I'm telling y'all, bro, this is everything y'all need to know. I don't care how bad this book is, how much lies the head chiefs did, or how much conspiracies these niggas did and collusion. Like again, if y'all think these white folks came in here and stole this land and by themselves and they could just read a book and tell you a prophecy, like, oh yeah, they supposed to be white people with blonde hair. That shit is garbage. That's garbage, y'all. The only people that would know that is these priests in the and the chiefs. They the people that would know what color somebody's supposed to be, right? So like the man said in the book right here, very many were the chiefs and many a conspiracy they made with one another. This is an inside job, like always, right? This is a situation where the people that was on the bottom turned against the people at the top. You see what I'm saying? Because the head chiefs ain't um ain't the top. Every town is a lot of head. Every town has a head chief, but the head chief isn't necessarily. In your town, might not have like a ruling family or a head family. So y'all could be subject to another town's head family or a ruling family. You know. But again, this is what we're talking about the Spanish. So we're into mixed culture, which is not a win and you know, very like Mayan. I mean very, you know, the Mayans at this time are basically the rulers and the priests. And they live in Chichen Itza and Mayapan. They don't live all in the towns and stuff, right? Right? He's saying that these are Mayan men. He's not saying that these are Navajo men. He's not saying that these is. um, anything other than. And to me, that is amazing, bro. That is amazing. I mean, that man just said, wisdom is lost, understanding is lost, but still, one of us gonna get it. It's gonna be innate. That's why I'm saying, like, when you trust it, when you're ready to go for it, when you're ready to believe, when you're ready to know, when you're ready to embrace a nature. Like again, words can lie. Words can be descriptive and be interpretive, right? You are, and that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, man. Like everything is lost, but I'm still writing this shit. Everything, all wisdom is gone, but I'm still writing this shit. Like I don't know what type of African gene you got in you. I don't know what type of Moorish rumbo jumbo you got in you. But I got a nigga right here that told you everything is lost. Wisdom, understanding. But guess what? I'm writing this, right? I'm gonna put all this down right here. Cause this is easy work. It's easy work. It take one. It only take one. We got 67,000 ones, 68,000 ones. Right? You one, I'm one. So that's what I'm saying. This is who we are. I mean, I'm not gonna let you be anything else. That's weird. They don't want you to think that somebody know. Like that's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like how much is this worth to you? How much is it worth to you? How much is it worth to everybody in our community to know the truth? Like that's what the Bible is, right? The Bible is the Hebrews knowing that it's going to get better, right? Supposedly, right? They're talking about a lineage, right? That's what they're talking about. But they ain't talking about redemption. They ain't talking about intercession here on earth. See what I'm saying? Everything else, everybody else got a pie in the sky. Everything else, they waiting for a sign that ain't never gonna come. We got the sign. We are the sign. Like, like you are the sign there, right? We are the signs here, and we will know it. So yeah, I be charged up. I ain't gonna front. Life is tough. Life is difficult. You know, we want it to be whatever we want it to be. But we have to accept that we might just be the guy, right? That just knows that it's some niggas coming that's gonna knock him out the park. That's gonna crush Pan Africanism. That's gonna kill foreign doctrines, right? We gonna have some young niggas out here that's pushing this Maya shit, right? Stepping all over the education system, right? That know how to explain these things, right? We ain't worried about it. It's not, again, I tell y'all, the frequency of life is different. I just showed y'all the calendar where you got unlucky days. Y'all talk about like a 10,000 year old civilization. Don't believe the hype. I know it's like how is it 10 brothers and sisters? They got pyramids in fucking Louisiana. I told you this many times. Pyramids in Louisiana. They got shit that's 5,000 years of shit that's 8,000 BC. Like it'd be crazy in North America. These are all the same people. I get it. It don't look like you on top when you done. Man, listen, man. It's not, man. Listen, man. Like we not gonna know what it look like. I can never imagine what it really looked like. The descriptions of it don't do it justice. You know what I mean? They got a city surround. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm working on another thing too. Like, that's like we'll save that. I gotta get to it. But yeah, man. Like, and this is our work shift. This is what we here to do, bro. Like, you know, like imagine a world, right? This is like when he says this right here, he's being cynical. He's being cynical, right? He says when the true then with the true God, the true deals, right? With the true because listen, okay. So after we lost the priests, right? Like understand this is these supposed to be Christians, right? These Christians is supposed to be enslaving and you know crazy stuff, right? But that's not necessarily what happened. I'm trying to tell you. So now the priest is gone, right? Here comes the misery. Wow. Because when Christianity was introduced by the real Christians, what the heck is he talking about? Let's see. Then with the true God, the true deals, came the beginning of our misery. It was the beginning of tribute, the beginning of church dues, the beginning of strife for purse snatching, the beginning of strife for blowguns, right? The beginning of strife by trampling on people, the beginning of robbery with violence, the beginning of forced debts, the beginning of debts enforced by false testimony, the beginning of individual strife. Hey, come on, man. Understand what this is. Like, we don't like, I know it's hard to imagine, like, that's not what happened. Like, they came in there with guns and they came in there, they was kidnapping people and enslaving people. That man ain't mentioned slavery one time. Like, he mentioned false imprisonment, he mentioned forced debts, like theft, like people stealing and robbery trying to pay these debts, people trying to get money. Like all of this stuff is introduced with Spanish. Like this is the origin of the service to the Spaniards and the priests. of the service to the local chiefs, of the service to the teachers, to the public prosecutors by the boys, the youths of the town, while the poor people were harassed. Right? Like, I know y'all don't understand this, but the poor people were harassed, not enslaved, not kidnapped. This is a robbery, y'all. This is a straight theft of. That's what I'm saying. Like y'all talk about, like I said, the Spanish, they didn't have nowhere to sell no slaves. They was buying slaves uh, from from what is the place? Manila, right? So these were the very poor who did not depart when oppression was put on them. You see, it was by the Antichrist on earth, right? Man, the kinkajous of the town. These are kinkajous are monkeys, the foxes of the towns, the blood-sucking insects of the towns, those who drain the poverty of the working people. This is what happened, y'all. People are like, what happened to you? Man, listen, bro. It was the weirdos. Okay, the kinkajous is weirdos. The foxes is sneak thieves, sly thieves, blood-sucking insects of the town, those who drain the poverty of the working people. Right? Like if you was on the bottom when the Spanish came, you got to the top. That's how it always is. When Americans come, you got a little piece of the government in Iraq. Now when Americans come, you got the whole government. They let the littlest group run everything. Mm. They don't, and I get it. Sometimes they came war and all that, whatever. I get it. You're right, but it's a lot of collusion in this case. This case was the collusion, and like I say, all was lost except we was coming. And so, if you tap into yourself, you'll be able to let this stuff come to you. It will find you, and you'll find your purpose. You'll find your way, and that's it, man. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Nobody told you today. I love you. Love being in love with you. Hope this helped, man. Hope you want to get more into your mind and culture. You know? All right. Ahoy. So be it. Peace.